In this video, we are going to look about an important topic which is IELTS. Some people used to say it's IELTS and some people used to say it's IELTS. So starting from the perplexities of the pronunciation, just using some fancy words as the topic is on IELTS. So you can take a note on it for your IELTS preparation. Okay, so getting back to the content, in this video we are going to answer basic questions about IELTS. So what is IELTS, what's the purpose of this exam, and who can write this exam, and how this exam is conducted, everything about the basic information a beginner need to know. Okay, and following all the basic information, in the end of the video I'll just share my personal experience as well as the preparation strategies which I carried out to score a band 7 out of 9 in around 1 month of preparation. The point to be noted is I didn't join any coaching classes, it was self-preparation, so I will just share the story. If you like, you can watch it, and that's all. So please kindly check out this video till the end. This is your ThiNK Vision and I'm your TN Kumaresan. First of all, we have to know the full form of IELTS. The full form is International English Language Testing System. So it's an international system which is testing our English language. Now, many people used to pronounce it as IELTS. So it's not you are letting anyone. It's a bad joke. Okay, sorry. So we have to pronounce it as IELTS. So it's IELTS. Okay. Now, coming to who are all conducting this exam. So first is Cambridge Assessment English. So they are conducting this exam, and second is British Council, and then IDP. So International Development Program. I registered IELTS through IDP. Who can and who should write this exam? First, who can, we can see. All the non-native English speakers can write this exam. So people who are not having English as their first language or their mother tongue can write this exam. Next is who should write this exam. So people who are willing to go to abroad, so English speaking countries like UK, New Zealand or Australia. So any foreign countries which English is the primary language there, who are emigrating to those places for academic purpose or for work or higher studies, anything, they should write this exam. Okay, now coming to why, what's the purpose of this exam? It's a simple thing, like they're just testing our English proficiency. I can give just a simple random silly example. If we are loving anyone, like if you love a girl and she is some different language, she might be Telugu or Hindi or something, so you want to convince her parents, so what will you say? Like you can't go there if their parents are, they just know only that Hindi or Telugu, like their other language, and they don't know your language. Then what? How will you convince them? Like you, it will be very difficult. You can't say just like hand sign. It can't work every time. So in order to convince them, you have to learn their language, and you have to show how proficient you are in communicating your love and making them to convince. So that's the purpose here too. You are going for a English speaking country, so the government and the institute wants you to know like how good you are in English and how well you can communicate with the people there. That's their purpose, because even a small miscommunication can create big problems, and that's the reason, the main purpose of conducting this exam, to test our English language proficiency, so that whether we will be able to survive there, we will be able to communicate with other people efficiently. That's the purpose of this language. Coming to where, so it is accepted in most of the English speaking countries like Australia, New Zealand, UK, and some countries like US, they ask for another exam called TOEFL, but some universities and some organization in US also accepts IELTS. Okay, then second where this exam is conducted is they have lots of centers in even Tier 1 and Tier 2 cities of India. So I wrote my exam in Chennai, like that there are exam centers for IELTS in Coimbatore, Madurai, and it's somewhat neighbor, like approachable. Exam centers are approachable. And coming to when, so when this exam is conducted, it's like a marked date and admit card will be allowed to know these kind of timetables are there. It's so convenient for us. You can decide the date of your examinations. You can book one slot which is convenient for you. It's like 2-3 months prior you can book your dates and schedule your exam. So it's so convenient. It's there is no fixed exam dates. There will be slots will be available each month. So you can choose which slot is convenient for you. So for me, I took 1 month so that I can prepare myself and I can attend the exam. So some people might not require this long gap, like they may write the exam in 1 week or 15 days. Some people might require a lot of time, they might require 3 months or 4 months preparation. So exam date can be booked based on your convenience. And last part, how this exam is conducted, whether it's easy or difficult, what's the questions will be asked, we are going to discuss that part. I'm making it into simple categories. First, I will discuss about the types. There are two types of IELTS. One is normal IELTS and other is IELTS UKVA. This is introduced new, so I think in 2015 it's been implemented. So first main thing is both IELTS and IELTS UKVA are mostly same. The only difference is this: some parts of the UK and some institutions in UK are not accepting the normal IELTS. People who are applying for UK, those IELTS candidates should be monitored by the UK Home Office. So what is happening in UKVA exam is we will be monitored by cameras, and our voice and everything will be recorded and sent to UK Home Office. So that's the only difference. And another interesting story, like funny story, is I was having a little confusion. If I write this IELTS UKVA, whether this will be applicable to all the other English speaking countries. If we are planning only for UK, then we can be sure, like I can choose this IELTS UKVA and write it. But some people might have, okay, I will try the other countries, New Zealand or Australia, some other Scotland or something. But then you have to think about that, whether this UKVA will be accepted. So I called this IDP and I inquired my doubt. And one Hindi wala took and he was like, bolo. It was like, I need to clear a doubt regarding IELTS UKV. And that guy was like, English nahi malum, English samajh nahi, Hindi bolo. I was like, okay. I was inquiring about English exam, and that guy from the institution is not understanding English. So it was very big irony, and I feared a lot. And then I hang up the call and called again another number, and one girl picked up the phone, and she was so sweet, and she cleared all my doubt. And they mentioned that from the official IDP, they mentioned like IELTS UKVA is accepted all our other English speaking countries also. So if you are taking IELTS UKVA, it's not a problem. The main purpose is if some institutes in UK are not accepting the normal IELTS, that's the reason you are taking UKVA. And her name is Sweta, I guess. Okay, coming back to the track. Second is now we saw the two types of IELTS. Now we are going to see two modes of this IELTS exam. So it happening in two modes. One is computer-based exam, another is pen-paper exam. In pen-paper exam, you will be given a pen and paper and question papers. You will be writing your answers, everything. Computer-based means you have to type your answers. Just clicking, the stuff will be easy. Coming to the categories, there are three categories in IELTS. One is academic AC, second is general training GT, and third is life skill. So the first academic is for students like us. So who are aiming for higher studies, for masters, for PhD, they should go for this academic. And people who are going for work or any immigration, they can opt for general training. And people who want to extend their visa or they want to claim citizenship, they have to write life skills. So coming to next modules, so there are four modules are there: listening, reading, writing, and then speaking. So each module will test our comprehension towards communication. How will we understand by listening, by reading text, and communicate by writing our thoughts, and how will we speak? So these are the four important modules. After completing the exam, the score will be evaluated as bands. So here we don't have mark or percentage or percentile or something. Here it will be represented as band 0, band 1, band 2, band 3. So like that it will go from low to higher. The highest band is band 9. They would have kept us 10, but I don't know why they kept us 9. So the highest band is 9. So if you are scoring more than 6 itself, it's a good score. One of the irritating fact about this IELTS is it has a validity of only 2 years. So within that 2 years, you have to use this band, and you have to get settle wherever you want to, your dream university or your dream work, or you have to get placed. Otherwise, after 2 years, you have to write this exam again. And you can write your exam how many times you want, that's not a problem, but this score is valid for only 2 years. You might think, it's been valid for 2 years, why you are so annoyed about this? The reason is the important thing. The application fee for this exam is nearly 16,000, like 16.5k I paid. So I will show the receipt also. But previously, I think 3-4 years it was 13,000 or something. Now it's been increased. And as I said, the IELTS is having normal IELTS exam is 15,000 or something, and this IELTS UKVI is 16.5 thousand. So writing an exam for 16,500 rupees is like putting my soul out for that one exam, and its validity is just for 2 years. It's like I think it's very insane and injustice. So at least they can extend for 5 years or something, because it's 16,000. I can't just put again. And I have seen people writing this exam for fifth attempt or fourth attempt. Then they are spending like 1 lakh for this one exam. Then okay, so you might understand how important this issue is. So the exam fees is around 15,000 to 17,000. I'm like approximately in this 2023. It might extend, increase or decrease in preceding years. And I think I covered all the important information, basic information which a beginner needs to know. So now I will share my personal experience and the preparation strategy which I used for working out IELTS exam next. First thing which I did was to examine myself. So what is my strength and what is my weakness? I'm a very bad reader. I hardly read books, and that like I'm getting zone out. I couldn't concentrate it properly. Started listening to musics, watching Friends series. Became a big fan of. Here what my tool guide helped me. So this was the book which I followed for 1 month. Along with IDP, like after registering IDP, they send this book to my home. So it's completely free. We paid 16,000 at least for that. They have to give this book now. So in this says in grammar, you have to use this clause, this tense, this direct speech, indirect speech, and types of voices. And I was like, what happened? Like, oh my god, I'm not even going to secure 4 band or 3 band. I'm going to fail. I was thinking that. So you can save 16,000 rupees. You don't need to write. But what is the pass mark in IELTS? So what are the free resources available for IELTS preparation in online? What is the study plan? So how can I focus and concentrate for the preparation? As the question is how the exam is conducted. So whether it is easy or difficult. Hope you found this video useful. So there might be little errors and grammatical mistakes in the video. Kindly pardon me, because I'm just a tyro, not a fluent English speaker yet. So if you have any doubts regarding this topic, kindly mention it in the comment section so that I can make series of videos related to this topic. And I like to end this video with a note, not a message. It's like a thought. Whatever the situation may be, or however the people around us may criticize, just dream big and work hard for your dream, and you can achieve it. So if you love this video, kindly like, comment, share, and hit the subscribe button. And you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and the links are in the description. Kindly check it out. Bye. See you.